How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sharice Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
What's up, guys? It's Gregg Valentino, the leader of the Momo Mafia, baby. Coming at you. Don't go nowhere, because I'm gonna fucking get busy in 1 second here. I got something on my mind we're gonna talk about, okay? So get on your fucking toilets and get ready, because this shit is about to get fucking real. Welcome to Talkin' Smack, where you get to hear me talk some fucking bullshit. And I'm going to be honest with you, today is a special day, because I'm going to, let's call this set the record straight, get you guys on the right page, okay? I'll get into that in a minute, all right? We're going to talk about a bunch of things today. I don't even know if we're going to get it all in. I may have to change shit around, blah, 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 but anyway. I gotta fucking promote it, bro. Right here. Your boy. Okay? Muscle Sport Mag, your boy. Alright? Let me tell you. You want it signed? You talk to Joe. We'll get you a signed copy. Alright? Muscle Sport Mag. I write a column in here. If you like the Rambling Freak, it's in here. Okay? And then Joe did a column on me and my family. And, you know, you can see my family, my mother, my father, you know, my sister, everything. You can, you got Boston Lloyd in here, okay? Boston, I just opened to his page. Boston Lloyd, okay? Boston Lloyd writes a column in here. Dave Goyce, Superhero Strong. My boy, right here. Dave Goyce, right there, baby. Okay? I love Dave. Dave's a good guy, bro. If you had met Dave Goyce in person, you would really, really like him. Okay, Camara. You guys know him as Camarica Muscle, but, you know, Dave's, and dude, my brother, this is my brother right here, Jerry Ward, okay? We're friends outside of bodybuilding. Jerry Ward writes a column, okay? I'll tell you what. Oh, shit, the Anabolic Doc. The Anabolic Doc writes a column. That's another one of my boys, okay? We kind of grew up together a little bit, but not really. What that means is he grew up a town over from me, you know. But you know, listen. Let me see. Let me tell you who else. Okay. Let's see what this is now here. We got. Oh my God. We got my boy, Big C Green. Okay. Okay. Caleb Green. All right. We even got, well, Joe Pietaro, okay, who wrote Arnold's column for Flex. Remember, Joe worked, dude, this isn't Joe's first rodeo, bro. This is Joe's magazine. Joe wrote the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's column, Flex Wheels column. He wrote everybody's column. When you read Flex magazine, and you read their columns, they didn't write that shit. Joe wrote it. Shit. And same thing with Muscular Development. Joe wrote it when Joe came over to Muscular Development. Joe was with a sports magazine first, okay? And then Joe came over, all right, to Muscular Development with me, and we wrote shit together. You know, well, Joe, and we didn't write together, you know what I mean? Like, he wrote, dude, he goes rid of everybody's column, for Christ's sake, including Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I mean? And, you know, first of all, we also got, wait, hold on, I just want to gotta get to something here. My boy. My other boy in here. You like him? You like Lee Priest? Read his column. His column's in this magazine. Only in this magazine. Okay, there's a lot of other shit in here. But we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, it's kind of fucking crazy how I haven't even talked to Joe, guys. You know, we've talked on email, but I haven't talked to him physically on the phone. We'll do for a conversation, but then he knows, like Dave Goyce will tell you, Miss America Muscle, and Jerry Ward and everybody else. When I talk, forget it, you can't get me off the phone. But, so, you know, so, dude, get the magazine. Stop fucking around, all right? You're not going to find magazines like this. And it's pro steroids, pro everything. The other thing, what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah, so I haven't talked to Joe, but I saw he put up a post saying that he couldn't get fucking passes for the Arnold Classic, for the Expo. Bro, Joe Pietaro's been to more Super Bowls than some of you people have even watched in the locker rooms. I know some of the fucking best stories that Joe has from the locker rooms of the Super Bowl. Okay, even baseball. I once watched the Met game, and I could see Joe. They showed the announcer and the beat reporters behind him, and Joe was sitting there. Joe would go in the fucking thing, and he'd tell me all kinds of crazy shit. I went like fucking Pedro Martinez is walking around with a towel hanging off his dick and shit like that. Or he'd go up to one of the fucking, one of the female reporters with his fucking cock hanging and shit. You gotta hear the stories, okay? Joe was there, but they fucking shit-ass bodybuilding. Shit-ass bodybuilding? Come on. We're going to get to that. All of that in a second, because I got a bone to pick with one of you, and you know who you are. You know who you are. We're going to get to that right now. All right? So, sit back, motherfuckers. Get your coffee. Get on your toilet. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. Because I'm a little stewed. All right? So, get ready for a fucking rant. Alright guys, so listen to me, alright? You know, I've been doing this shit a long time, you know, been in the media for a long time, bodybuilding media, regular media, you know what I mean, TV media. I just got another check from Warner Brothers. The last one was from SAG, alright, Screen Actors Guild. I showed it to you guys in one of my videos. I'll show you this one. This is from Warner Brothers. It's from a movie. It's just residuals from shit I've done. But anyway, I've done this a long time, all right? You know, and I have thick skin. Nothing really bothers me. You know, you got that guy. There's a guy on here, you know, who's one of my fucking ball breakers. And, you know, he's always fucking, you know, talking this synthol shit. You know, oh, your fucking arms filled with oil. You know, he does it in a way, it's kind of funny. So I'll fuck back with him. And some of you guys even attack him for me, and I appreciate that. But I don't give a shit, doesn't bother me. But I got some shit here from one of the guys, you guys, that I take care of here. Okay, one of the guys that has asked me questions, okay, a few times, and I've answered them on video. Okay, and I even always comment to him. He asks me stuff for comments. I'll answer his comments. And I actually like the guy, okay? So if you're watching this, you know who you are. I don't hate you, bro. But you could apologize for this rotten shit you said, okay? And you put it down on a comment, and I forgive you, okay? But here's the thing. I'm trying to make something clear, all right? Between, you know, Joe will agree with me with this. Our mission here is to talk, you know, it's called Talking Smack in this show. And, you know, I talk about things and, you know, issues and other shit. And it's, you know, bodybuilding and not always bodybuilding, okay? But I answer all your questions and your comments in all my videos. And you know that. I'm very good with that. I try to interact with you guys to let you know that I appreciate your support. You know that. So if you're watching this video and you're one of my regular watchers, I know your names, bro. I know all the screen names. I know the guys that talk all the time and say things, you know what I'm saying? And it means a lot to me. And I tell you that. It means a lot to me. And this one guy who got stupid with me, okay, because of the last show that I did talking about influencers. And I never knew what a fucking influencer was. You know what I mean? It all started with that Brittany Dawn girl. You know, I never knew who she was. I never heard of her in my life. You know, yeah, she's an influencer. She influences me to want to do this. Nah, psych, I'm just kidding. She's not even my type. Latin is my favorite flavor. But anyway, so, you know, so I talked about the influences, and I brought up a guy's name I brought up a situation with somebody who is supposed to be an influencer in bodybuilding, and I didn't say his name, but, you know, I guess you guys figured out who I'm talking about, okay? And it's no big deal. All right, and it's that kid Nick Sports and Fit, whatever it is, Nick, whatever. Okay, Nick, the young kid. Okay, the one who's going to be doing the commentating at the Arnold. Hey, God bless, bro. God bless. You know, I mean, it's a fucking podcast. It's not like, you know, like guess who's on ESPN or whatever. I've been on ESPN, but anyway. So And I don't hate the kid. I just don't, my respect level's not up to where it could be because of, he's done videos on me and, talked about me and the synthol and all that shit and, like it was fact, okay? And, he reads Wikipedia pages. That's how he fucking, I create my own content. What I talk about is my experiences and everything. And this kid, this guy, one of you guys, okay, one of my regulars here, one of my regular supporters, got crazy with me and said, oh, yeah, what are you, a bitter old man? And, this is the new kid on the block, and he's drives a Corvette, and you're jealous, bro. I wouldn't want a Corvette, bro. I used to drive Yukon, which would run up the side of it, would crush a Corvette. I would drive over a Corvette and crush it, okay? I don't want a Corvette. I don't deserve a Corvette. I'd fuck it up and no problems, all right? I'm a fucking terrible driver. But so, and he's saying, this supporter here was saying, I'm not going to say his name, because I don't want, but you guys all know who he is, because he's one of you guys. He's one of you guys who always comments and always talks, always asks questions, and he's somebody who's, I've answered the questions, okay? And, he comes up and he starts saying that I'm protecting Mike O'Hearn, I'm protecting Brittany Dawn, which was fucking crazy because I just finished blasting Brittany Dawn. And, I don't even know who she is, but that whole influencer stuff. And Mike O'Hearn, I'm not going to sit and talk shit about him. I don't know. Do I think he's taking steroids? I mean, what do you think? It looks like he does, but I don't know that for sure. I can't say for sure he does, so I'm not going to get on here and blast the guy and say that he does. There's people who fucking say I take Synthol, and they're wrong. This motherfucker with this goddamn phone every time I'm trying to do something. So anyway, so that's the name of that, all right? So this kid, come out of nowhere, just fucking went on a fucking major attack, started telling me that I'm a bitter old man and that he's not afraid of me. Dude, we don't do, this is not internet fights here. Come on. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. I'm sick of that internet tough guy stuff, dude. That don't work, bro. You know what I mean? It don't work at all. He started saying shit, well, I'm 250 pounds at 6'2", and, you're short, you're only 5'5", and I said, first of all, 5'6", so give me my inch back. And then he said, I'm fucking, I bench 405, dude, I inclined 405 when I was a natty, okay, and I want a bench show. I'll put the fucking, the trophy right here. You've seen that, everybody knows that. But what does that mean? What does it mean when a guy says dumb shit like that, okay? What does it mean? Is that the internet tough guy stuff, bro? It's come on. Stop that shit. And first of all, nobody's kicking my ass, I can tell you that now. Second of all, you're all talk, it's the internet, nobody knows who you are. You could go up to me at Walmart today, shake my fucking hand. I wouldn't even know who you are, okay? You know that, okay? You're saying, dude, guys, listen. Some of you attacked him for attacking me, and I appreciate that. I'm not looking for that, okay? I'm not looking for that. I appreciate everybody looking out for me. I'm a big boy. I can handle myself. Trust me. The fucking big you are, to just fucking hard you're going to hit the fucking floor. You know what I'm saying? And to sit here and say I'm a tough guy because I weigh this and I fucking, I bench 405. Dude, what the fuck does that mean? Most bodybuilders are not fighters, like Rich Piana said. All right? Baddest dude, I was in jail, bro. The toughest guy in jail was 18 years old, was like 5'3", Latino gangbanger. Bro, he was in jail for murder. And in jail, he stuck a fucking plastic fork through some fucking dude's eye. Okay, he stuck it in both his eyes. He jumped up from behind, grabbed his head, and went like this with a plastic fork. All right? He used to sit and do his reggaeton shit. No, nobody would say a word. Nobody. Because he was fucking crazy. He maybe weighed $130. So size don't mean anything. Look at the UFC. The baddest fighters in the UFC. The toughest fucking guys. 150, 160, 170, and 180. You know what I mean? All under 200. Okay, so give me a break. It means nothing, guys. All right? What I'm trying to tell you is, I come here, and I try, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, the fact that this is one of you guys. I look at you guys like friends almost. Even though I don't know you, I know your screen names. You know what I'm saying? I know who you guys are just by your screen names. I even tell you in your comments, oh, bro, it's you. You know, thank you. You know, I know. I try. I always look at you as friends. And when somebody disloyal like that, somebody who I've been loyal to, I don't have anything against Nick Strength, okay? Just because I said, you know, I'm not into the influencer and I said this young kid and everything and you figured out that's who it was, I don't have anything against the kid. He's a young kid. He's trying to make his bones. That's okay, okay? You know, this YouTube stuff doesn't last forever anyway, okay? It doesn't. What are you going to be, a fucking 60, 70, 80-year-old man fucking trying to make a living doing this? This is not how I make a living. I could stop this tomorrow. I come here and I comment and I leave my comments to each one of you guys because I love you guys, man. I really want to help you. You know that. I've personally messaged some of you guys. Some of you guys have come to me with some heavy shit. There's one of you guys who have come to me, you know, about the death and stuff in the family and, well, how do you deal with it and everything. There's a few, actually. But we'll talk more about that. I'm going to do a video on all that. But the problem is that I comment, I give my comments to everybody. I show you guys love. There's nobody else that comments. There's a few guys maybe on the internet be like, yeah, good looking out, bro. You know, yes, okay, homie. You know what I mean, or whatever. But I actually comment on you. I talk. You know I read because I tell you, I talk about whatever your comment was. So I'm just trying to tell you, you know, the disloyalty is not cool, bro. And, you know, this guy then started attacking what he thinks I make. How he said I'm a supplement whore. What fucking supplement am I whoring out? You tell me what supplement am I selling? Why? Are you talking about Titan Medical? Is that what you're talking about? Titan Medical? Titan Medical is just a sponsor here, bro. This is a sponsor. You know, they've never given me a pill. Not even one sample of nothing. Not even like a little fat burner pill. Nothing. Okay? They're just a sponsor. They sponsor MSM, Muscle Sport Mag, Joe, and then the fucking Joe gives, you know, uses that sponsorship to make me do the show. All right? And this kid, he actually started bringing up Italian stuff, you know, saying about you fucking Italians, and you know, Joe's a cheap Italian, and then this and that, the other thing. You know, and you know, Dave Palumbo told me to do my own channel, and I'm not listening to him. I am going to be doing my own channel. I do listen to Dave. Dave's one of my personal friends outside of bodybuilding. When Dave and I talk, it's not just hey, Dave, who you think's going to win the Arnold Classic? We don't give a shit. I don't anyway, okay? And Dave just does this because that's how he makes a living. He's got to talk about it. You think he really sweats who wins the Arnold? You know what I'm saying? I can tell you now he doesn't. And the other thing is that you don't pull that Italian shit. It's okay for me to say Guinea and this and that. It was not okay for you if you're not Italian, okay? I don't go up to black guys and say, yo, what's up, nigga? You know what I mean? I don't do that shit. I wouldn't do that stuff, all right? That's between two black guys to say that shit, okay? I don't do that. If I say Joe's a Guinea bastard, Joe's a Guinea bastard. If I say Joe says I'm a Guinea bastard, that's fine. It's not okay for you to do that shit and use it against me. You know, so the shit you said about Joe, you know, paying me and all that stuff, that's none of your fucking business. Joe takes care of me now. Okay, we're good. All right? But I do these videos for you guys. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I do these videos for you guys. Actually even said that I'm a fucking, I don't talk about steroids anymore, that I say the steroids are only good for guys 40 and over, which is not true, okay? But I don't believe a teenager should be doing it, even a guy 20. You've had hair in your fucking balls a few years. Also, you think you need testosterone? When I was 20 years old, you know what I mean? As soon as my parents left the house, I couldn't wait to fucking release some of that testosterone. You know, and then the guy's telling me, you know, I'm a whore for the magazines. Dude, I'm gonna fight. Dude, and my 15 minutes of fame has passed. Yeah, dude, that's why, you know, I may not be doing a podcast and commentating on an Arnold, but look, hey, bro, not only am I on the cover of a new magazine, okay, but I'm doing a real TV show on AMC Network. Everybody knows that. Why do you think I'm getting paid fucking residual checks? Okay? I'm not trying to brag here. And I'm not putting that kid down. Let him do what he's got to do. Okay? But don't shove that up my ass. He said I'm a supplement whore, I'm a magazine whore, I'm a sellout to the magazines, Muscle Sport Mag, he said, and Muscular Development. He brought up even that. Listen. Yeah, my skin is thick, bro. It's not like this is it's not bothering me. What bothers me is the fact that I help you guys, and this is somebody I help on a regular basis. So my message here is very simple, okay? If I bother you, or you gotta, you know, and you don't like what I say, that's okay. But you don't have to fucking attack and go on the attack, especially after I've been good to you. You don't have to be here, bro. Go watch somebody else's video. I am not a YouTuber. Don't consider me a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber. I haven't even put a fucking video up. And I'm going to put video up on my channel. But what I'm saying is I haven't even put a video up on my channel. I could be just talking about nothing like a lot of these guys do and just ranting and fucking, you know what I mean? I could do all that shit, right? And have a million videos. But when I do put up a video, it's worth it, all right? And I do interact with all you guys. And I really do care about you guys. I do. I've solved a lot of personal shit with some of you guys. And you know that, okay? So, that's my rant. That's my rant here about this. I just want to get that point across. And I want to let you guys know, loyalty to me is everything. I'm loyal to you guys. But when I see one of you guys who I've helped, you know, I've given you advice, I've said your name on this, you know, show. And I've answered your questions on the Country Crush. I've said, okay, you're asking me this, here's the answer. And I've helped you, and I've even written, you know, comments to you and all that shit. And then you come and backstab me, all because you think I'm attacking that kid, Nick. I don't hate Nick. It's Louis Momo that I'm not really crazy about. But I don't hate Nick. I just don't like the fact that he talks about me with the synthol thing, and he never came to me and said to me, hey, listen, I'm going to do a video. Well, let me hear your side to it. Because I once did a story with Dorian Yates, okay? I once did a story with Dorian Yates, and it was about him getting punched in the head and knocked out. And I just blatantly put this out there, and I listened to a story that somebody else secondhand told me, all right, that knew him. And Dorian got upset. This is in 2003, all right? 2003. So it was a long time ago. But Dorian got upset, and Dorian called me up. We had a big conversation about it, and he said to me, Greg, why didn't you ask me what happened? He goes, yeah, you know, it happened, but it didn't happen the way you said it happened. What happened was this guy who was actually even an MMA fighter in Europe walked up to him after Dorian had a beef with with another, like a partner that he was running a show with, okay, walked up to him and out of the blue, bam, sucker punched him. All right, sucker punched him. Out of the blue, he sucker punched him. All right? And Dorian didn't even see the punch. Never saw the punch, never expected it. Okay? And he said, Greg, listen, anytime you want to know something, you should go to the source, before you do the story, ask what really happened, and then tell the story. Because the way you told it is wrong. So get the facts next time. That's what he told me. These are Dorian Yates' words to me. You can ask him. Okay? And since then, I try to get the facts. I don't tell a story about somebody or whatever if I don't know. That's why when you guys ask me about Michael Hearn, I can't tell you definitively that he does steroids, okay? Does he look like he does steroids? Yes. But I can't. That doesn't mean he does them. I can't say for sure. I don't fucking know. I don't care either, but I don't know, all right? And so the Dorian Yates taught me that lesson, all right? And now I'm teaching you guys the lesson. I don't hate that kid, Nick. I don't. All right, this, you know, I wish him well. I wish him well. But don't shove him up my ass or stick your finger up my fucking ass and then tell me you're a supporter of me. All right? I'm going to continue doing these videos. I'm going to read guys, I read every one of your comments. All right? And if you guys are going through pain and stress and shit and have thanked me because I've talked about things, I appreciate that. And I want to help you. If you got an issue, you know, your personal, it doesn't matter if it's bodybuilding. It doesn't have to be anything. Okay? Talk about it. Put it down and let's talk about it. Okay? Or message Joe. Joe@musclesportmag.com. That's his email. Joe@musclesportmag.com. Send him the message privately. He will send it to me. Okay? And let's get you help and let's fix things for you. But don't backstab me. Don't backstab me. I'm not hurt, but I'm disappointed in this one guy. And I'm going to give you a chance, bro. You know who you are, okay? On the street, bro, if you backstab like this fucking guy did, you get a baseball bat upside your fucking head. I'm just telling you, you don't fuck around, bro. It's one thing when you're fucking somebody you don't know fucks you over. but it's one of your boys, you know what I'm saying? And even though I don't know this guy, and he's only an internet guy, but he's one of my supporters, he's one of my regulars, he's one of the guys I've always talked to on the internet, I've always given him props, he's given me props, we do this shit, and then all of a sudden you come after me, you just attack me because of the Nick thing, okay? No, bro, no, this is just not good, okay? You don't attack. We don't all agree on things, guys, and that's okay. You don't agree with everything I say, and I may not agree with you, but that doesn't mean that you have to fucking, attack, okay? You don't have to attack, because there's guys I like, and maybe you might be like, he's a piece of shit, you know what I'm saying? And there's guys, it doesn't matter. If you like my content, like what I say, and you like me for me, that's one thing. Okay? But I never said a bad word about this kid, this guy. And I kept, all my shit on a down low. I didn't use your name. I'm not attacking you. You says really stupid shit to me. Even internet tough guy stuff. Don't do that. You just know, you never in your life you're going to be tougher than me, bro. I'm a grizzled fucking seasoned fucking no-take shit old man. Does this look like an old man, bro? I'm 7 years older than my girlfriend's mother. My girlfriend is very young, and I've been with her since she's a teenager, a young teenager, okay? Long time. I know what I'm doing, bro. Okay? Gabish. Don't be a fucking budgegaloop. Alright, guys. Let's talk about something else. Sorry about the rant, but I had to get this fucking out there, because when I'm good to you guys, and then you fucking give me the kibosh like that, behind my back, you stick that fucking knife in and you twist it. It's not good. It's not good. Alright. JSEC15 asked me a pretty good question here, and I want to help him, okay? He's asking me, after all your years of training, and because I've been training since 1972, started competing in 1976. Where were most of you? Yeah. Okay? And you're still motivated. He goes, how do you stay motivated after all those years of working out? How do you still get that fire to train? And he said from Poland. He's from Poland. All right, Jacek, or Jasiaka, however, I don't know how you say his name. It's Jasiek 15. I want to first say to all my brothers and sisters in Poland, what's up? I would say Dostovanya, but I think it's Russian. Anyway, I got a good friend in Polish, Mirek Enger, okay? Mirek Enger, Mirsalar Enger. So if you know him, give him a holler for me, all right? We were boys on the street in New York City for a while. He was a bad dude, bro. He was even in the Olympics in judo. He was a bad dude. All right, how do I stay motivated? Oh God, that's a really tough question, because I think motivation is something that's either built into you, like laziness, you know what I mean? It's either in you or it's not in you, it's got to be something in your personality, in your quirk. My father never missed a day of work in his life. It didn't matter. He could be sick or whatever, and, he never had an alarm clock. He would wake up at 5:30 in the morning like this. We used to say he had an alarm clock in his head. He could pick a time he wanted to get up, put it in his head, and he woke up that time. Never was late for work, ever. Never late for work. Oh, matter of fact, he was early for everything. He used to drive my mother crazy because my mother was late for everything. You know what I'm saying? And, that was like a conflict here, because my father, if we were supposed to be down, like, say, at my grandmother's house, who only lives a half hour away, he would be like, we're supposed to be there, let's say, at noon. He would be sitting in the car beeping the horn at like 10 o'clock in the morning for my mother to come out. She'd be like, you got 2 hours. You know what I mean? It's a half hour, 25 minutes away. Anyway. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, it's what makes a person motivated is something inside them. It's a fire. It's a pilot light. And for me, this bodybuilding means more to me than anything. Not the sport. I'm talking about the lifestyle. Okay? I love it. First of all, I'm short. I'm 5'6", all right? So if I can't grow taller, I'm going to grow wider, all right? And I feel like I don't like to be average. I like when I walk in a room, people know I'm there. You know what I mean? It's a lot of little things. I can't say, what the craziest thing is, everybody knows me for the arms. Blah. Anyway, but my best body part's my legs. And the one body part I will never, ever, 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 ever miss is legs. If I had to miss the workout, I actually have dreams about it that night. And the next day, first thing I do is work out my legs. My legs are fucking jacked all the time, all the way. Hamstrings are big. They're striated. My glutes are striated. You can watch my leg video. It's on YouTube. Go to my channel. You'll see it there. I have big fucking legs. Everybody's shocked, because I have narrow hips too, so it actually appears bigger. And the reason why I'm that way is because I'm obsessed. Okay? When I was younger, I was a great athlete. I always was the best, and I strive to be the best. I was the best baseball player, the best football player, I was the best runner. That's the way I am, and I guess it comes from my father. My father, used to be a decathlon trainer. His father died, so he had to take care of the family, because this is back in the old days, you know what I mean, in the late 40s. So you can't, things are different then, you know what I'm saying? When something happened to a parent, the fucking kids come up and they have to work and fucking support the family. But my father was a great athlete, and he had that fire in him, and I guess it came into me. Now, what could you do for that? I don't really know. I can tell you this. Your body is like a bank account. What you put into it is what you get out of it. If you don't put any deposits in the bank, you can't go there and say, yeah, I want to take some money out to be like, you got nothing in the fucking account here. Your account's empty. Well, it's the same thing with your body. If you don't put fucking the time in, don't expect to get anything out. You can't miss workouts because, I'm tired today, or I don't know, I don't feel good. I got a little bit of a cold. Dude, I train all the time with a cold, tired, you name it. You know what I mean? It's different if you got the bug or something like that, then it's negative. But I don't miss workouts, bro. And I don't miss it because it's something that's in me. Now, I don't know how to tell you to get that fire. You gotta want it. You gotta taste it. You gotta smell it. It's gotta be who you are. You understand? It's who I am. That's why I'm that way. I've been this way you talk to people who know me since I was a kid. They'll tell you, oh, fucking Valentino, you kidding me? I used to climb sides of buildings up and shit. I used to climb up all the time on the school roof. I could hang with one hand, do pull-ups and shit. I'd hang off the school roof. I used to go up there, get all the balls and baseballs and football. We'd play football. I used to play basketball. Me and another guy against 3 guys. So it was 2-on-3. And we would spot them 10 points. And all they had to do was get 12 points. 2 points. So we would spot them 10. Whoever got to 12 first. And me and my friend used to get to 12 all day. Most of the time they wouldn't even score. Because me and him would, we're good. That's I'm just telling you, that's the way it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to sound like a real pussy, but I used to win the Cub Scout Olympics all the time when I was a kid. I used to win it, because I was fast. I was a fast runner. I could run long distance. Why? Because it's burning in me. I have this need to do everything, number one. Try to do the best I can because it's my work. It's who I am. It represents me. When I do a column, it's like artwork. If it looks like shit, it reflects what it looks like shit. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? I don't know if I can make it sound like that, but it's something that's got to be in you. You've got to want this. You've got to look in the mirror and say, I want to be better. And the only way to be better, you want to be rich, put money in the bank. Just keep putting money in the bank, and one day you'll have a nice big fucking bank account. But if you don't put money in the bank, and and you got to work, obviously, to put the money in the bank, okay? Or just get a YouTube channel and monetize it. Bullshit. That's never going to last, bro. That shit's eventually going to all stop. You'll see. But regardless, what I'm trying to tell you is your body's like a bank account. What you put into it's what you get out of it, okay? So, I mean that's the best I can give you. It's very hard to teach somebody how to be fucking, into something. You know what I mean? I have friends that, their father would have the kid play baseball with this one kid. And he'd be sitting out there picking dandelions in the outfield. And we go, hey, come on. And his father was the manager. And no matter what he did, he'd have baseball drills with the kid every day. And the kid just was like this, looking around with his man. He just wasn't into it. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you into bodybuilding. I know you want it. Everybody wants it, but they don't want to put the work in for it. That's why they take the steroids and all this shit. And the minute they go off, they're Pee Wee Herman. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you. I can go off and I'm still jacked. You gotta see my fucking legs. My legs are fucking jacked, bro. I'm feeling them right now. I love it. I can't. I don't even want to walk when I don't train my legs. I never miss legs. So, but regardless, what I'm trying to tell you is you have to have that fire. And I don't know how to tell you to get it. I don't know what to tell you to motivate yourself. the best thing I could do is tell you, put pictures of maybe around your room or something like that of all these bodybuilders and shit, and just when you wake up each day, you look at it and say, I got to get to the gym. I mean, you know, I did that when I was a kid. I had bodybuilders all over my fucking walls. You know what I mean? I told you, a famous quote my father used to say. Most young boys, you know, 16 years old, they have pictures of girls in bikinis on their wall and stuff like that. My son's got oiled up muscle men in their underwear. And I had pictures of Schwarzenegger and, you know, like that. And he used to call it underwear. You know, I said, those aren't underwears, those are posing trunks. He goes, those are fucking underwear. They're oiled up muscle men. What's wrong with you? You should have a bikini on the wall. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? It's just that I was so motivated. I wanted that so bad. Every time I looked at a magazine, I was obsessed with it. I would look at it 100 times. You know what I mean? I was obsessed. Obsessed. It's the only thing I could tell you, you know? And the more compliments I get, and the more I was built when I was a kid, the more kids would say, yo, dude, you're kind of jacked and shit. The more that they did that, the more I wanted it, bro. The more I wanted to be built. You know what I mean? It's just like a chick. She starts losing weight. She's fat. She starts losing weight. And you start telling her, you look good, you look good. She starts dieting even harder because she likes that. The compliments coming in, and she feels better about herself. Then she gets so scared she won't even eat a jelly bean. You know what I mean? Because she's so, you know, she's doing so good. She wants that momentum. It means something. Well, that's the only thing I could tell you. All right? You got to find it within you. It's got to be something that's within you. A lazy motherfucker is going to be a lazy motherfucker. Okay? I'm not lazy. I'm lazy with some things, but not with that, bro. Not with that. And when it comes to athletics, I was a very athletic kid. I could run up the side of a wall like Bo Jackson. I used to climb buildings on the side of buildings. A big high school. I'd climb 3 stories up and shit. And I'd get on a roof. I'd get all the baseballs and shit that are up there. Kick balls, dodge balls. I get all that shit. You know, I was a legend for that shit. You know, I used to walk on my hands. Not with my head. I could do that too. But I used to duck walk. With like in an L, with my legs like this, my hands between my legs, and I could walk across the room like that. I could do anything. I could do an L, an iron cross on the fucking thing. I used to do that shit. I was very athletic. But that's because I had the desire to burn. I wanted that. It meant more to me than anything in the world. There you go. Once you embrace that inside yourself and you say, I'll do whatever it takes. Okay? There are some people like that with schoolwork. Okay? Bad students, all of a sudden they become good students, they become great students because they just keep focusing. It's about focus. There you go. Put your deposits in the bank. Make sure you put a deposit in every week, every day, whatever you could. And one day you're going to have like $1 million in there. But you don't put anything in there, bro. Don't expect to get anything out. There you go. A little bonus thing. Guys are asking me about that picture. Wait, where is it? Where the fuck is it? Guys are asking me about that picture right there. Okay? That's my mother. Alright? A few people asked me. My mother was a Ford model for quite a few years in the early 50s and everything like that, okay? My mother's been dead a long time. She's dead over 20 years. Died of pancreas cancer. Well, my mother was actually a fairly famous model. I mean, she was a Rock Hudson, a lot of famous movie stars and stuff she's done things with. Madeline Masters, this is a whole bunch of people. But my mother was actually a model. She wasn't even going to get married. My father and mother got married. They were like 30 years old, you know. And now, back then, that was unheard of. So my mother was a model. She started when she was young. I could show you a few pictures here when she was like 16. And so in this first picture, she's 16 years old. She started very young, modeling, okay? She was an Italian girl from the Bronx. Maiden name is Casella. You could see her looks changed. Not her looks. Her actual looks really never changed. But the look that she gave changed because each time she modeled differently, okay? So that's why she looks different in some of these pictures. But this is all my mom, you know, when she was younger in her 20s and stuff. You're talking about, this is like 1940s and everything like that. And early 50s, okay? 1940s and 50s. She was a model all throughout the 50s. And then she gave it up when I was born in 1960. Picture of me and her. That's me with the fucking little Indian. What a little pussy I look like. Anyway, so that's me, and then it's my mother. My mother had just gotten out of the hospital that day. She was very sick, you know. And I actually hadn't seen her in like 6 months. She was in the hospital a long, long time. Long story, I'm not going to get into it, but, you know, her face looks a little gaunt and a little hard there, you know what I mean? But, all right, in this picture here, my mother's in her 40s, okay? Yeah, this is when I was growing up. This is what my mother looked like. She was an older woman here, but she looked young, and her hair was, she made it blonde. Okay, and she was tan in this picture. But models change their look, so you can see my mother's looks changed from when she was 16. The look that she gave. That's because she was a model. All right, Ford model, and that's the way they did it. You know what I mean? She did a lot of modeling, and each time she did model, assignment or something, they changed her look. So, but this is just her look. She was already done modeling. She was my mother here. This is my mom. When I used to go to school, when I was young, kids used to always be like, "Holy shit, that's your mother." These aren't even good pictures, but I'm not gonna, we got a lot of pictures, but this is I'm just trying to give you a flavor, because some of you, one of you guys asked, I don't know who the hell it was. She was an older woman there, and she still looked good. She was a model. So, anyway, you guys asked me about my mom. That's my mom. All right. All right. All right. I think I'm gonna end with this. People asking me about my eyes. Why do I wear sunglasses? Okay. I'm going to show you this little video clip right now. I'm going to stick it in here. This was an old video. It's a couple years old. Okay. I look terrible in this video. My face looks fat. Okay. I'm like this anyway with the fucking jacket on. And I wasn't really working out as much. I was working out the legs, but I wasn't really working out as much. And I was having a diabetes problem. So, the fucking insulin was killing me, all that shit. But I show you my eyes, and that's why I wear sunglasses. So watch this video clip, and now you'll know why I wear sunglasses. I'm Italian. I just spit right on fucking the lens of that thing, and it fucked up the last thing. So we're gonna do this again. Why do I wear sunglasses? Do I think I'm fucking cool? No. I had an eye injury, alright? So, put it down. I'll explain it. If you look at my eyes, okay? If you look in my eyes, can you see that shit? All right, looks like I have two different colored eyes. What it is this eye, the pupil's permanently dilated, so it's open. So it takes in 10 times the amount of light as your eye, or as this eye. So whenever I do a show, a TV show, or if I'm doing like expos and shit, and people taking pictures with cameras and lights and fucking hit me in the eye, I go blind. I actually will not, at night I won't even be able to see out of this eye, because the retina is just raw. It takes in all that light. So that's why I wear sunglasses all the time. Not because I think I'm cool, because I can't fucking see. And because that fucking blotch, it's my light. Now, look, I got gum on my mouth and I'm spitting. That's a fucking Guinea thing, so, All right, and so don't mind, you gotta check the lens. I hope this time it came out. I spit on his lens. He wiped it. He had to wipe it off. Meanwhile, fucked up the whole film we just did. That's pretty fucked up. So that's the story behind Valentino wearing sunglasses all the time. See, I'm not wearing them right now. And you know what? Fuck off. Hey, and if Melly Mel's watching this, get your ass up out of bed. You should be here. I love you, man. What do you think? There you go. You see? You really can't see it here, I don't think. But anyway, you see, this eye is the bad eye, okay? And this eye is the good eye. I actually have light green eyes. What happens is that the pupil was damaged. I got hit in the eye with a wire. Sleeping in the bed, reach over, get a glass of water. It's a long like piano wire. I fucking wound it up. Sticking out of bed. It's just a wire that's in the bed, in the mattress. I threw it in the garbage, looked over, don't ask me why I did that, and it fucking shot me through the eye. You know what I'm saying? It cut the front of my eyeball almost in half. I had like eyeball shit running down my face. It was horrible. And I couldn't see. I was blind. And my other eye closed in sympathy. So for a couple of days, I was like in the dark. So what they did was they did reconstructive surgery on my eye. They put a lens implant, corneal transplant. They did corneal shaving. They did all this shit. They sucked out what would have been a cataract. I would have had a gray eyeball. The only good thing is it didn't hit the retina. As long as it doesn't hit the retina, you know, your eyeball's like a giant lens, and the retina is the key. There's the retina. If you damage the retina or detach, you're fucked. So, what happens now is when I look at light, my pupil does not shrink. It stays huge, okay? And when I go to these expos, or I'm even in a store, I walk around like this because I can't see. Even in like fucking Walmart and shit, I can't see. Okay? And if there's any kind of light, I can't see. When you take pictures and they got that red light and shit like that, that red light is for red eye. So it's supposed to hit your retina, hit your eye, make your pupil shrink so that it doesn't affect, you know, so you don't, and that's why, you know, I have red eye constantly when I take pictures. It looks like I got a glowing eyeball because my eyeball's open and that's the retina shining. Like when you, like a deer, when you look at a deer, because deer's got big dark eyes and everything, and they're built for night, and when you see them driving on a car and your headlights hit a deer that looks like the eyes are glowing, it's because it's the retina. All right, and that's what the problem is with me. So, there you go. All right, that's why I wear sunglasses. Not because I think I'm fucking cool. It's because there's light there. There's light here. There's light behind me. And if I was to sit here right now for any length of time, what'll happen to me is I won't be able to see. I'll be able to see out of my good eye, but I'll have a giant blotch like this for hours to all day to even into the night. I will not be able to see. I'll be blind in that one eye because the retina is not protected. The pupil does not close. It's paralyzed. That's why I wear sunglasses. I hope that helps. All right, so this is it. I'm sorry, guys, if I went off. But, again, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm here to help you guys. I want to help all of you. There's nothing worse than one of you guys who I have actually I liked him. I liked this kid. You know what I'm saying? I liked him a lot. He was always answering questions, asking questions. I've answered his questions on the videos. I answered his questions on the comments. I always made sure I shouted out to him on a comment section whenever he would comment. I've never had no problems with him. And the minute I said something about somebody else, and I even kept it on the down low, I didn't want to mention any names, okay? He came on there and went on the fucking attack. This one hurts because I like this kid. And he was one of you guys. There's a whole bunch of you guys on there that I thank you. I tell you, thank you for being here. I thank you for your support. I try to answer your comments and show you respect and love. And that's how I get. Just because you may not agree with my opinion of that guy. Here goes my phone. It's my daughter. I'll bet you anything. Look. Flip phone. Let me see. No, it's not my daughter. Anyway. CVS Pharmacy. Telling me my, what do you call it? My diabetes metaphor. Hey, look, my cell phone. Look, tape on the back. Hey, message. Anyway, so I'm a very simple guy, bro. You know what I mean? I don't need to drive no Corvette. I don't want a Corvette. I don't deserve a Corvette. I ruin a fucking thing. All right? And it doesn't, because you make money off YouTube, don't mean shit. Wait till you're older. We'll see how you're going to make money. And you know what the craziest thing of it all is? If the kid apologized to me on the fucking forum there, where everybody else can see it, because everybody else read his fucking comment, there was a lot of guys who attacked him for this comment. Okay? A lot of guys did attack him. All right? But you come to me and you say, dude, I approached this wrong. I shouldn't have said what I said. Well, good. I got no problems. You're right back to being one of my boys. Okay? Because that's how I am. You don't attack me. I don't need to do this shit, guys. I'm sorry. I don't need to do it. I do it because I like you guys and I want to help you guys. I answer every one of you guys. You know that. A lot of you guys know that. Even thank me for answering your stuff. I try, guys. I try really, really hard. But when the one of you guys who I feels like my boy does this shit to me and then starts threatening me and saying stupid shit, you know what I mean? Bring it. I'm fucking telling you. Don't fucking ask for shit that you don't want, you don't want. Trust me. I'll fucking... Let me leave it at that. I know it's internet talk. I know that's all it is. But I took this guy as one of mine. Alright. Thanks for being here. Sorry for the rant. forgive me, but I had to fucking clear the air with all the shit. Because if there's any of you other guys right now that feel the same way he does, do me a favor, the fuck out. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, bro. I don't need this at all. All right? I don't need this at all. Dave Palumbo, I know, he told me, yeah, Greg, just do your own channel. I'm going to do my own channel. I am. But Joe's good to me here. I love Joe. You know, I'm past my prime. Right? That's why I'm on the only hardcore magazine. Same magazine as Lee Priest. Same magazine as Boston Lloyd. Rich Piano used to write for us. All of them. Don't talk shit. Please, come to me with one face, not two face. Alright? Kabish! Bachagaloop! Alright. I love you guys. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Pay your fucking child support. Don't be a fucking cocksucker. A fucko. And you know what else I'm going to tell you. Stop fucking around. You're already a fucking momo. Don't be a fucko. Don't talk shit. Don't fucking... Don't write checks with your mouth. Your body can't cash. Alright? I'll see you here next week. Sorry for the rant. Love you guys all.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.